And welcome back to the Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on MLB The Show 24. We are currently in the year of 2028 with the Cincinnati Reds. We are dealing with some injuries early with our starting pitchers, but nothing crucial and nothing major, so that'll be all right. But we are in the year of 2028, coming off of a season where the Reds lost in the World Series to the Los Angeles Angels. And really this entire season is just getting back to that point. But of course, it's a long year ahead, 162 games, and today we're going to be taking on the Colorado Rockies. Now, we have struggled a little bit, or I guess I have struggled a little bit hitting the baseball as of late, dating back to that Angels series, and even on opening day in our last episode against the Houston Astros, I did struggle some hitting the baseball, at least until we got late into that game. But of course, as we got into extra innings, it just got a little bit rough. So I feel like this is the perfect game to just get going. Playing here at Coors Field, up in elevation, I think it just makes sense. Here again in Denver, Colorado, the Reds walked into this game with a record of 11 wins and 6 losses, and the Colorado Rockies are struggling mightily. They are 3-15. They added some pieces in free agency, a bunch of older guys, Jorge Soler, Nick Castellanos, Andrew Vaughn. I guess Andrew Vaughn's not that much of an older player, but just, again, veteran guys that have been added to this Colorado team make out their lineup. You'll see, again, Soler, Castellanos, and Vaughn in the 4, 5, 6 respectively for the Rockies, and pitching tonight for them will be the righty Jeffrey Graham, 6.14 ERA so far in the season, 0-3 record, 14 2/3 pitched over 3 starts. He'll kick this game off by pitching to Elly De La Cruz, who has gotten off to a hot start this season, batting .322. He's on with the single, and who else has been off to a hot start? TJ Friedl. There is strike 2 to him, but Elly will swipe second in the process. Friedl batting .339 entering tonight. De La Cruz in scoring position as Friedl is going to hit that ball in the air. That one is going to be caught in center field. Not that deep, but again, that ball doesn't have to be all that deep for Elly De La Cruz to advance. So Elly will be standing on third. Here is your Reds lineup tonight. It goes De La Cruz, Friedl, Harper, Olsen, Steer, Isaac, Alvarez, McLean, Ruiz. Yandy Diaz getting the night off. And for Will Benson, he is currently injured. He'll be back in a couple days' time. Bryce Harper going to pop one out into center field, but again, that's going to be deep enough for 99 speed Elly De La Cruz. 2 sort of softly hit fly balls by the Reds will turn into a run from Friedl and Harper. It's going to be a sacrifice fly for Bryce as De La Cruz scores. Matt Olson taps one back to the catcher. This game is 1-0 going into the bottom of the first. And pitching tonight for the Reds, it is Mackenzie Gore. 10.5 ERA over 3 starts and 12 innings pitched so far. Gore has struggled. We're hoping this game against a lowly Rockies team can help fix him. Again, pitching at the elevation isn't going entirely to help, but still, we're hoping again with the limited, power bats on this Rockies lineup, Gore can get it going in his 4th start as a member of the Cincinnati Reds. And so far, so good. Got the first 2 guys. He will walk, though, Nolan Jones on that slider down and away. Bringing up the 4th spot, Jorge Soler on the 1-1 pitch. Jones is running, and he will swipe second, getting a guy in scoring position here with 2 outs. For Colorado, Gore deals in the 2-2 pitch, and he has got Soler to ground out to Spencer Steer at third base. I could have sworn in the last episode Steer had bronze fielding at third, and now he doesn't. I don't know what happened there. Spencer Steer comes up to lead off the top of the second. There is a single into left field. Steer standing on first base for Xavier Isaac. Still yet to get a hit so far in 2028. That's not going to do it. It is a double play ball for the Rockies, and they're going to turn exactly that. Down goes Isaac and Steer. 2 gone in the inning for Francisco Alvarez on the 1-1 pitch. The new starting catcher for the Reds. Gonna line one into left center field. There's extra bases for the former Met, Francisco Alvarez. He's standing on second with a double with 2 outs. Matt McLean on the 1-1 hits that fastball opposite field. That ball's got carry. Deep right field. That ball's up, and it's out of here. Matt McLean goes yard with 2 outs. I didn't think it had the carry, I'll be honest, but Matt McLean is going to send that pitch into the seats. 388 feet off of the bat of the second baseman for the Reds as Cincinnati goes up 3-0 thanks to that 2-run shot by Matt McLean. Esteury Ruiz, of course, getting the start tonight with Will Benson injured. Ruiz grounds out to short. I feel like Ruiz just never gets hits when I play with him. Pause. But when he's, when he's in the lineup, I feel like Ruiz never gets knocks. In the sim, he's all right. But again, I just want the guy on base because, again, his speed and his aggressiveness on the base paths really make it worth it to have him in the lineup. Mackenzie Gore does give up another walk, but right there he's going to get Benny Montgomery to fly out into left field. We've got 2 down in the inning for Nick Allen, the former Athletic. Allen going to fly out to TJ Friedel in right. Friedel in right today. You got Ruiz in center, and you got Bryce Harper in left. To the top of the third, Ellie De La Cruz leading things off for Cincinnati. He's going to get popped out, though, on that Jeffrey Graham pitch inside. There to take it will be the first baseman in Andrew Vaughn. 1 down for TJ Friedel. Oh, man. Friedel gets a pitch almost dead center. It's a high fastball, and he takes it to the opposite field. That ball's out of here, and the Reds extend their lead again. 4-0 Cincinnati. 454 feet off of the bat of TJ Friedel. My goodness. His first home run of the season is a big one. A deep fly makes it 4-0 for the Reds. Bryce Harper comes up now in the 2-1. Bryce hits one hard into right field. That ball's going to get through. Bryce Harper continues the hits here in the top of the third. Bryce is on with the single. Matt Olson now coming up. He's DHing tonight, and Olson hits one into right field. He's the guy who's batting .338 coming into tonight. Maybe the trade worked, I'm just saying. Spencer Steer comes up on the 2-2. He is going to softly hit that fastball into right. It is going to be caught. Bryce Harper looking to tag from second to third, and he is safe. So runners at the corners with 2 outs for the 6th spot. Xavier Isaac on the 2-2. Isaac still looking for that first hit at 2028. He might have it as that ball is into the gap. It scores Bryce easy. Matt Olson gonna go first to home. Xavier Isaac with the 2-out, 2 RBI double to make it 6-0. And already the Rockies find themselves going to their bullpen. Chris McMahon now the pitcher for them, as he will come into the game and immediately walk Francisco Alvarez. First and second, 2 outs for Matt McLean. That ball sent into left center field, more of center field, and it's going to be caught. But the Reds again find themselves with a 6-run lead going into the bottom of the third, and Mackenzie Gore has given up some base runners and some walks, but still not a hit yet for Colorado. He gets Drew Romo to pop out. He'll get the leadoff man Max Stone to strike out. Here comes Warming Bernabel, and he is going to pop out to Francisco Alvarez. So Mackenzie Gore is through 3 no-hit innings, and he's been given a 6-run lead here in Colorado. I think this is everything we kind of wanted this game to be, as here comes Ellie De La Cruz with 1 out, and wow, all right, Chris McMahon going to get both Ruiz and De La Cruz on strikes, and he'll get TJ Friedel to ground out to second. So the first 1-2-3 inning of the game for Colorado. As we go into the bottom of the 4th, Mackenzie Gore still doing his thing. There's a soft ground ball hit to Xavier Isaac off the bat of Nolan Jones. We've got 1 out for the 4th spot, Jorge Soler, and they're going to call that a ball. I guess it misses. That's the one thing that has hurt Gore so far tonight. It has been him allowing a lot of guys on base via the walk, but again, still no hits for Colorado, and now we're through 4 innings with no hits for this team. Andrew Vaughn flies out to Esteury Ruiz in center field. As we go into the top of the 5th, Bryce Harper up first. Gets a little jammed on that fastball. He's just late on it, even though it's going to carry a mile into center field. However, that ball's caught. 1 down, Matt Olson on the 1-2 pitch. Olson is going to hit one into center field. That ball is going to get down. They had a shift on Olson, and it's going to get by the center fielder as well. Olson's got 34 speed, but he's looking to run. Rounding second base. Here comes Matt Olson to third. He's in there with the triple. Matt Olson gonna be on third base with 1 out for Spencer Steer on the 1-2. Steer hits one in the gap as well. That's gonna easily score Olson. Steer might be looking for his triple in his own right. He's gonna round second, go to third. That's gonna be back-to-back triples for the Reds. 7-0 thanks to Steer and Olson's triples, and Xavier Isaac now with an RBI single on top of that to make it 8-0 Reds. Francisco Alvarez now hits one on the ground, and that's going to be a double play turn for the Rockies, but they cannot make the throw at first. So they get 1 out, so 2 total in the inning. For Matt McLean on the 1-1 pitch, he will line one and a leaping grab by the third baseman to put him away. But again, an 8-run lead for the Reds, and Mackenzie Gore is still yet to give up a hit. He'll strike out Benny Montgomery looking. Nick Allen comes up. Another strikeout looking. Fastball up and in. Here comes Drew Romo on the 1-1 pitch. Romo gets jammed inside. There is Esteury Ruiz in center field. We move on to the top of the 6th. 8-0 is our score, and Ellie De La Cruz sends that changeup a mile high into deep center field. 9-0 Reds with the solo home run from Ellie De La Cruz. Again, the hottest of starts in 2028 for Elly. He's been known to do that in this series. 460 feet off of the bat. Elly De La Cruz. Again, we've said it all season long, or all series long. I'm waiting for the full breakout of De La Cruz. Like, again, I want Elly to be that guy the entire season. We'll see if it happens. TJ Friedl on with a single, bringing up Bryce Harper. And you knew Bryce Harper was going to have to get involved at some point. Bryce Harper with a deep fly into right field to make it 11-0 Reds. It's just straight up bullying at this point. Harper's 4th of the season. He is chasing 500 home runs. That could potentially happen next season. I don't know. But 11-0 Reds here in the 6th inning. Bryce Harper continuing to do the thing. As Matt Olson's going to have himself a single. You got a nice Olay action at first base. Olson on with another hit. Spencer Steer on the 1-1. And oh my goodness, again. 3 home runs in 1 inning for the Reds. 13-0 is now the score. Again, we said it in the open. This is the type of game that we need to just break through, let the bats get going, and to help us carry this momentum throughout the entire season. 13-0. We're going to go straight now to the bottom half of the inning. Mackenzie Gore, by the way, still working with the no-hitter. Max Stone hits one in the gap, but we've got speed in the outfield. TJ Friedl's got it. 1 down. Here comes Burnable. There's strike 3. Again, Mackenzie Gore's pitch count's very high. This is pitch 107 in the 6th inning. But again, with a 13-run lead, why not let him keep going? Jorge Soler strikes out looking. The fastball's really working tonight. Nick Castellanos gonna get him to fly out on the fastball as well. Everything playing right to the Reds' defense. There goes Esteury Ruiz. Andrew Vaughn in the 2-2. Got him to fly out on pitch 119. Gore's through 7 shutout innings. We go straight to the bottom of the 8th. Can he get Benny Montgomery? There is a shallow hit into right field, but there is TJ Friedl. Mackenzie Gore is 5 outs away from history. Pitch 127. Can it be 4 outs away? It will. Nick Allen flies out. Here comes Drew Romo. Gore's out of energy. And okay, and you saw it coming eventually, I guess. Drew Romo going to finally break up the no-hitter and the shutout. 13-1 is now our score as Drew Romo puts one of the seats in left field. Again, we thought, what? Might as well give it a shot for Mackenzie Gore rather than go for the combined no-hitter. Again, Gore, we got nothing to lose at this point. We're going to take him out, obviously. DeAndre Wilder now going to come into pitch to try to get the final 4 outs with a 12-run lead. Max Stone comes up in the 1-1 pitch, and Stone will fly out into right to TJ Friedl. Let's go straight to the bottom of the 9th, obviously, with the 12-run lead. Here comes DeAndre Wilder, 3 outs away, and he's going to give up the 2nd home run of this game for the Rockies and the 2nd solo home run as well. Warming Burnable into left center field makes this one a 13-2 game. It will be his 2nd home run of the season. That goes 414 feet. We've got 1 out, runner on 2nd, Nick Castellanos. That ball's blasted, and it's going to get over the head of his former Philadelphia Phillies teammate, Bryce Harper. Castellanos with the RBI to cut the lead now down to 10. I mean, they're a touchdown and a field goal away. But again, the Bengals have a 10-run lead over the Broncos, and now they're a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away. Andrew Vaughn with that fly, deep fly into right field. And I'm just kind of disappointed in DeAndre Wilder, I'll be honest. I mean, what are we doing here? We're going to take him out for bruised arc Gratterall. Hopefully Gratterall can get the final 2 outs. Benny Montgomery going to ground one to Spencer Steer at 3rd. There is the 2nd out the inning, bringing up Nick Allen on the 1-1 pitch. Allen is going to get popped out into shallow right field. TJ Friedl coming onto it, and he has got it. That's your ball game. It shouldn't have gotten that tricky at the end of it. Again, the Reds at one point were up 13-0 over the Rockies. They will end up winning it by a score of 13-5, which again, I'm not complaining. A win is a win. We had 2 main objectives coming into this game here at Coors Field in the series finale. Again, we were up 2-0 already on the series, but we had 2 objectives. It was 1, get the bats going. I think we did that with 17 hits and 13 runs, and also it was get Mackenzie Gore going as well, which again, I think we did a no-hitter through 8 2/3 innings, 7 2/3 innings. Everything that we wanted to happen happened tonight, and again, we got the win as well. So folks, thank you all for watching episode number 84 of the Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on MLB The Show 24. If you haven't yet though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Thank you folks, thank you all for watching, and Mamba forever.